Hi, and welcome to Engineering Essentials AutoCAD Instruction. In this episode, I will be talking about sectioning, more specifically how to draw a cutting plane line and add section lines to your drawing. For the part shown, I want to do a full section, so I'm going to cut the top view all the way through and make the front view our section view. So the first thing that we need to do is draw a cutting plane line in the top view. Well, we need to change the layer. So our layer, we want to get into our cutting layer. So if you're not there, you would do that. So we have already set the cutting layer to be phantom line type, which is cutting plane line. All right, so I'm going to cut all the way through the object. I need to extend my cutting plane line past the visible edges of our object. So you can do that using the snap or polar tracking, whatever you like. All right, notice that the cutting plane line goes right over the top of our center line. According to line precedence, we need to erase the center line. Since this was created with the center mark command, we would just delete the whole thing and add the center line in manually. So we'll go center line, do a line, extend that, and there you go. So only one part of the center line was erased. Now we need to put arrowheads on the end of our cutting plane line indicating our view direction. We can do this by creating a special type of leader. So we need to get into the Style Manager and create a new one. We'll call it Cutting. All right, so we want to get rid of the text. So under Content, we'll have none. Under Leader Structure, we want a 0 landing. And then under the arrowhead, we want that to be slightly bigger than our normal dimension arrowhead. So let's make that 5. All right, and we'll go OK and close. All right, so now we can create our arrows. So we'll get back into the cutting layer. And we'll use the object snap tracking to do a leader. And we want to acquire this, or you could use the snap. Let me take the snap off so that you can see how this works. So I've acquired that point, right? And I want to go up approximately, let's say 30 millimeters, click, and then go down. All right, so we can do that to the other side. Acquire that point, go up 30 millimeters, come down, and there we have the arrows. But you notice that the arrowheads are not that big, so we might want to go back in and adjust that. Modify, and let's make this, let's say 10. There we go. Those arrows are much better. All right, so we have our cutting plane line. Now we need to make the front view a section view. So we will first click on all the hidden lines, because now they're not going to be hidden, right? They're going to be visible. And we just change that to the visible layer. There we go. And then we need to add our section lines. So section lines typically are thin, so I place them on the dimension layer, or you could create a separate layer, but that's fine. All right, so we're going to do a hatch. And let's say that our part is steel. So we'll do ANSI 32 as our symbol. And then we want to, let me pull this out so you can see the, oh, it doesn't pull out. All right, we'll try the select boundary first and see how that goes. So I'm going to select this because I want things to be cut on the inside. Oh, that didn't work. That's not correct. So you can see how the select boundary works, but what we really want is to have the section lines in this area and this area. So instead of select boundary, we're going to pick a point. So you just pick a point inside each part that you want sectioned. So you can see how easy that is. All right, if you want to change the scale on your hatch, you can do that. Just click on it and you can change the scale. Let's say we want it to be bigger. And there you go. We can change the angle if you want. So this angle is anything varying from 45. So a 0 angle means 45. So if I want it to be, let's say, 60, I would add 15 degrees to that. There you go, that's 60. All right, so that is sectioning. Have fun and explore, and I'll catch you in the next episode.